This is Tom Rack, and today we're talking about ashwagandha. What are all the new studies we're studying now? Here's 10 interesting facts about ashwagandha. It's scientifically known as Withania somnifera. It is a prominent herb in the traditional system of medicine in India. This herb is referred to as the Indian ginseng due to its rejuvenating properties, and it has a rich history and many interesting aspects. It has been around for over 3,000 years, and it's well known to relieve stress, increase energy levels, and improve concentration. It's said to be one of the most important herbs in traditional Indian medicine. Ashwagandha is a combination of the Sanskrit words ashva, meaning horse, and gandha, meaning smell. The name refers to a strong horse-like odor in the root. It has adaptogenic properties. It is classified as an adaptogen, meaning it can help your body manage stress levels. Adaptogens are known for their ability to balance different systems of the body. This has a lot of different active compounds. So alkaloids, choline, fatty acids, amino acids, and a variety of sugars. So the mechanism, it does a lot of different things for sure. So it's hard to nail down exactly the one single thing it does. It does a lot of different things because of all these active properties. While the root is the most commonly used part for medicinal purposes, the leaves can also be used and sometimes are mixed into the supplement. Ashwagandha is cultivated in India, Nepal, China, Yemen, and now parts of the US. It can be used as a powder, a capsule, an extract, and a tea. But does this thing work? Is it worth trying? There are 6 benefits for men, and this is why it's so popular now. Ashwagandha has been studied specifically for men, and there's a lot of ongoing research, but here's what it does help with. Number 1, testosterone and fertility levels. A study published in the journal Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine found that ashwagandha supplementation led to a significant increase in testosterone levels. Especially improvement in sperm quality was observed. A study reported that a 167% increase in sperm count was appreciated, and a 53% increase in semen volume, and a 57% increase in sperm motility. So there's more, and they're more active. Number 2, muscle strength. Testosterone going up makes sense. It improves muscle strength, but the Journal of International Society of Sports Nutrition showed that men who took ashwagandha in their study had significantly greater gains in muscle strength and size. The study noted significant increase in muscle mass in the arms and the chest, especially recovering from muscle-induced damage. Number 3, improved sexual function. So again, if your testosterone's going up, this can help. The American Journal of Men's Health suggested that ashwagandha can improve sexual health scores, including enhanced performance, satisfaction, vitality. They kind of came up with their own scale to judge this, usually in the form of a questionnaire. Here are the top benefits for women. Ashwagandha has been studied for its health benefits to women. Specifically, number 1, stress and anxiety reduction. A study published in the Indian Journal of Psychological Medicine showed that ashwagandha root extracts significantly reduced stress and anxiety in adults. The study participants who took ashwagandha reported a 44% reduction in stress scores compared to just 5% in the placebo group. So they broke it up into 2 groups. The group that took ashwagandha had 44% improvement, whereas the group that didn't take it was about the same. Improved sexual function. A study published in the Biomed Research International Journal investigated the effects of ashwagandha on female sexual dysfunction. The study found improvements in arousal lubrication, orgasm, satisfaction with participating reports, an average increase of 78% in sexual function scores. So a little bit better than the men for women. Thyroid function regulation. A study in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine found that ashwagandha improved thyroid function in patients with subclinical hypothyroidism. So that means if you're tired, you're sleepy, and you have thyroid problems, taking ashwagandha did help in that study. Reduction in menopausal symptoms. So going through menopause, a study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology indicated that ashwagandha could be beneficial in managing menopausal symptoms. The study showed a reduction in symptoms such as hot flashes and mood swings. So there's a lot of great benefits for men and women, but what about overall and the big studies? So the top 6 overall studies of ashwagandha overall, I like to look at meta-analyses and systematic reviews. So what meta-analyses are, they look at a lot of different studies and they take the higher quality ones. So usually they get rid of a bunch of the lower quality ones where they just look at 10 people. So they look at the bigger numbers and they group them together and try and come up with a good comprehensive score. Here are some key findings of those larger level studies. Number 1, stress and anxiety reduction. A systematic review and meta-analysis in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine looked at 5 human trials. It found that ashwagandha consistently resulted in significant stress and anxiety reductions. The study concluded that ashwagandha is a great option for anxiety management. Number 2, improvement in physical performance. A systematic review in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition in 2015 examined the effects of ashwagandha on physical performance. It concluded that ashwagandha is associated with significant gains in muscle strength in men and enhanced breathing in elite athletes and even lazy people on the couch. So if you're not an elite athlete, it can help you as well. Number 3, cognitive and neuroprotective effects. A systematic review of the clinical studies in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology in 2020 indicated that potential cognitive enhancing and neuroprotective effects. The review suggested that this may benefit people with neurodegenerative diseases. This was a vague grouping, so this was inflammatory disorders, memory type issues. I think you need more studies for the neurodegenerative effects, and I think that's the conclusion in this meta-analysis. Thyroid function. A large-scale review and meta-analysis in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine in 2019 looked at ashwagandha and the thyroid. It concluded that it can improve the function of thyroid disorders, particularly subclinical hypothyroidism. Sleep quality. A 2021 systematic review and meta-analysis in the Journal of Sleep Medicine focused on the sleep-promoting effects of ashwagandha. And in fact, this is the video that I became alert to it. I personally started using it as a sleep supplement to test it out, and it actually does work pretty well at that. And it has a significant positive impact on sleep quality and may be beneficial for people with insomnia or poor sleep quality. So you probably want to take it at nighttime. Mental health and quality of life. A systematic review in the Journal of Clinical Psychiatry in 2020 looked at ashwagandha in numerous studies. It found evidence that ashwagandha might improve general mental well-being and quality of life. And this is related to the stress and anxiety disorders. So this is a little bit of an overlap. Now, when I look at the studies for ashwagandha, we're talking like 5, 6 studies. When you look at other herbals and supplements like turmeric or curcumin, for example, where you're looking at tens of thousands of patients and hundreds of studies, this is not as much. Ashwagandha, as far as Google searches, is certainly ramping up with its benefits. So this health warriors, and I call you guys health warriors because you do this battling, you do this research, and we work together as a channel. Tell me how this works for you. Do you get benefits as a man, as a woman, for anxiety, for sleep? Tell me if this is helping. These channels help so much compared to even some of these smaller scale studies, and even the comments. Sometimes we get hundreds of comments of people how it's working or not working. So I appreciate you guys for that. The ashwagandha side effects. Number 1 is gastrointestinal issues. So in these studies, GI discomfort, including diarrhea, vomiting with too high of dosages, especially if you're taking too much. Number 2, sedative effects. So essentially this is that sleep effect. If you take too much, you're gonna get sleepy. So especially if you're taking sleeping medications already like melatonin, benzodiazepines, depressive medications like Vicodin or something, for example, this could make it too sleepy. So just be careful. Don't operate any heavy duty machinery. thyroid hormones interaction. So we talked about its effect on the thyroid and how it can help the thyroid. But if you're already on thyroid medications, this can cause dosage problems for you. Pregnancy and breastfeeding. This has not been studied on pregnancy, so that's the biggest side effect. Don't take it while you're pregnant or breastfeeding. Autoimmune disorders. It's said that since it can boost immune response, you don't want to take it if you have too much of an immune response like Hashimoto's thyroiditis, rheumatoid arthritis, or lupus. You can have allergic reactions, blood sugar, and blood pressure. Ashwagandha can actually lower your blood sugar and blood pressure. So if you're low blood pressure or hypoglycemic, don't take it. How much ashwagandha do you want to take per day? I tried taking it at nighttime in smaller doses, 1 time per day. I can't really tell if it was making a difference or not because I took it as part of a combo. But studies range from 250 milligrams to 500 milligrams per day. Higher doses might be used, but it's generally advisable to start with the smaller doses so you don't have any stomach issues, and you could raise it if it's not doing anything. And the tricky part is this, because this is not a medication and it is a herbal, the root extract, the powder, the capsule could be different strength, different dosage. There's no one keeping a strict eye on this except for the supplement manufacturer. The duration of use. Most studies only looked at shorter periods of time, like 2 months, 3 months or less. There's no like 1 or 2 year studies of this, and that's kind of the problem with these studies. Here's the recommendations and the big secrets of ashwagandha. It is a herbal medication. There are some unbelievable reports, and it's been used for 3,000 years on the eastern side of the world with great results. If it didn't work, why would they keep using it for 3,000 years? Especially if they weren't selling it as a supplement back then. But now you got to be aware, it's a supplement. There's a lot of different people pumping it out. Start with lower doses. Take it with some food. If you have thyroid issues, monitor your thyroid function. If you have autoimmune conditions like Hashimoto's thyroiditis, be careful. If you're pregnant, if you have some type of reaction the first time you take it, cut it out. But tell me your results. I think this is such a popular medication. It's selling like crazy.